So I am here. If you're not tuning in live, just bear with me. Good morning. I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. And my hair's still wet. Good morning. Who can I see? Can I see Joe? I just get the odd face pop up. Yes, morning Joe. Not everybody. So I'm here, I'm back at home. So it's like a little soap opera, isn't it? Not only do you get 10 minutes of yoga, you get a little story with it. So my next door neighbour has allowed me to hop onto his internet, which is very kind. And the BT engineer has just turned up. So fingers crossed, all is going well. But my hair is still wet, so I apologise. Okay, so it is like a soap opera, isn't it? So we're going to start off, if your knees are okay, we're going to start off in a wide leg child pose. So we're going to take the knees wide and bring the big toes together. If you've got any knee issues, then I would suggest just sitting on the floor and finding a comfortable seat. Okay, so we'll make our way down. If this doesn't feel good in your knees, in your hips, then you can bring your knees together. But just see if you can begin to settle down. So see if you can relax your head and your chest towards the ground if you're taking child pose. And if it feels a bit strong at this point, you can come up onto your forearms and kind of be in this hovering position, but let the head hang down. Your bum can be lifted as well. So just find a shape where you can be comfortable and just let the eyes close and just dropping in to this present moment. So just coming to your breath and feeling those nice 3 first breaths of your practice. After the next exhale, if you're in child pose, stretch your arms out. If you're in a seat, bring the arms up overhead. So just take a moment and have a wriggle. So this morning stretch, reaching through one hand, reaching through the other. Even if you don't join me in the morning, it's just a lovely thing to do. And if you're in child pose, you can come up onto your fingertips and just stretch the arms and the armpits a little bit more. Give the shoulders a nice wriggle. Okay, and then we'll walk the hands in towards your body. And wherever you are, we're going to just come up into a little forward fold. So tuck your toes if you're in this position. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and just push through the feet and lift your knees up. And you could rock it forwards and backwards a little bit here. It's quite nice. Wake the feet up. And then we're going to start to lift the bum. So if you can keep the head down. Knees are going to be super soft and you can have the feet quite wide. Toes can even turn out a little bit if you want to, just to keep it super soft in your lower body. And so in this dangling position, you can take a hold of the elbows, let your head hang down. And you can have a little bit of a sway. Might even shake the head a little bit. Just bringing a little bit of a stretch into the legs, and also just give the spine a wriggle and just see if you can create a bit of space between each vertebrae. Just get a little bit of juice in there. And when you feel ready to, we'll release the hands towards the ground. Slide the hands all the way up to your thighs and lift the upper body up halfway. So knees stay nice and soft, don't lock your legs out. See if you can just draw the front of the body up to meet the back a little bit. And take a breath, shoulders roll away. See if you can broaden across your collarbones. And then slowly slide all the way down to your feet. And we're going to roll all the way up to standing. So you're going to have your chin tucked into your chest and slowly, slowly roll up. And I realise I haven't put my wide angle lens on my camera, so I'm sorry, my head is chopped off. But I'm here, so it's all good. Okay, we're going to take the arms out wide. You can see my arms, it's all good. And then give yourself a nice big hug. Notice which arm is on top. Give yourself a squeeze, hug it all in, maybe draw the chin right into your chest and pull the shoulders down away from the ears. And then open it up and we'll give ourselves a hug the opposite way. Squeeze it in, pull the shoulders down, broaden across your back. And and then release it, open the arms out wide. Okay, we're going to take our right arm across our chest. We're going to take a little bend into your right knee, so we're kind of hanging out into the hips, and then turn to look over your left shoulder. So we're pulling the right shoulder around to the left. And we're nice and soft in your right leg, and just giving the outside edge of your left leg a stretch. Bring it through center and switch arms wide. Left arm across your body. So this time bend your left leg, kind of hang out in your right hip, and turn towards your straight leg, looking over the right shoulder, shoulder away from the ear. And then bring it back through center, open out, and then we're going to dive down into your forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, and we're going to pause in a halfway lift. So we're going to take the same movement. We're going to bend our right knee. So just be careful not to overextend your left leg here. Your right hand's going to rest just under the top of your left thigh. Left hand on your lower back. Okay. And then we take a twist again. So we're twisting towards the straight leg, maybe looking at your left shoulder, but don't strain your neck. You should feel a really nice stretch down the outside, it's your IT band. Okay, bring it back through center, both hands on the tops of the thighs, front of the body drawing out to the back, and then we'll switch, so left leg bends, left hand gently resting on the top of your right leg, right hand on your lower back, and see if you can roll your right shoulder back as you twist towards the straight leg, breathing into the shape. And then bring it back through center into that halfway lift. And then we'll just soften your knees slowly, roll up, reach your hands up to the sky, and then take the arms out wide as you dive forwards. Okay, so we're in our forward fold, and we're going to take our feet a bit wider, slightly wider than hip distance, but we're not coming into a wide leg forward stand, okay? So just a little bit wider. And so we take it down, soften your knees so you can bring your right fingers to the floor, or you might have a baked bean tin, okay? Or you could rest on your shin or your thigh, okay? But what we're going to do, same pose again. So we're going to bend our right knee a bit more and then open up the left arm and see if you can reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. So you might need to be up. You could even rest your hand on that thigh if the floor isn't accessible. Breathing into that side and then switch. So straightening both legs but keep the knees soft. And then really bend the left knee as you open the right arm up. Nice twist to the side. Spread your hand on that top hand, open up the palm. And then lower. And then we slide up to that halfway lift. Take a breath. And then we're going to bring the hands all the way down. Just depending, I think you might be at the back of your mat. So walk your hands forwards just to find your downward dog. So nice soft knees. See if you can come right onto the balls of the feet. Lift the heels. Bend both knees and send your bum right back. Give your bum a wriggle. That's the only time someone will say that to you today. Give your bum a wriggle, okay? And then see if you can just straighten the legs a little bit. And then we're going to bend the right knee and see if you can look underneath your left shoulder. So same pose, a little bit of weight coming through your left heel. And then bring it through center. And then bend your left knee, a little bit of straightness in the right knee. See if you can look under your right shoulder. And then bring it back through center, a little bit of straightness through both legs, but don't lock out your knees. And then come right up onto your tiptoes, bring it forwards into your plank pose. And we'll lower the knees to the ground, look to your hands, bring your weight forwards, hug the elbows into your body as you lower the chest and the chin to the ground, your bum stays up. And then slide onto your tummy. And with the hands underneath the shoulders when you get there, roll the shoulders back, push through your feet, just lift the chest up just a little bit of a back bend. See if you can hold it for a breath or two. Doesn't have to be big if you've come right up and you've got straight arms. I want you to lower it down so you're using your arms rather than your back muscles. Take another breath or two if you want to. And then we'll lower it down and we'll take the hands underneath the face, take the elbows out wide. You can rest your forehead down or you can rest on an ear. Close the eyes and take 3 breaths here. See if you can breathe into your tummy and feel your tummy pushing into the ground. After your next exhale, you might want to stay here. You're welcome to stay here. If you want to come up, bring up hands and knees. Find yourself in a seat. Maybe you come to child pose. See what works for your body. And we'll bring our hands together in prayer. Just notice how you feel. And see if you can take something positive into the rest of your day. And we bow our head to our hands, our mind to our bodies. And namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a lovely weekend. Do remember, if you join me every day, you'll be sick of me, that I am taking part in a retreat day with 4 other local yoga teachers on Sunday. You can join us for the day, or you can get the videos and maybe do a different video each day of next week. Some lovely different styles of yoga to try. So all the details on my Facebook page. You're all beautiful. Have a great day. And I will see you soon. Bye.